WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
This is WON Brooklyn.
From Old Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York, WON Sports presents New York White Sox Baseball Pub on MLB The Show 19. Tonight, the New York White Sox take on the Baltimore Orioles in a battle of a slugfest American League matchup. We'll have all the action coming up with the first pitch following these messages.
Do you know what it's like to walk out onto the fresh-cut grass at Yankee Stadium the morning before the game? Now you do. Adidas Aftershave and Cologne, the essence of sports.
Back at the old stadium, Phil Niekro, the knuckleballer, will be on the mound. This is his sixth start. He's 2-0 so far this season, but his ERA is up there at 12.95. We'll look to improve on that against the Baltimore Orioles. A beautiful night for baseball in the final game of this series, this four-game series between Baltimore and the New York White Sox. Jonathan Villar will lead off here, the left-handed batter for the O's, and the first pitch of the ball game is a knuckleball there for a strike. It's actually a three-game series, my mistake on that. Tomorrow begins a four-game series against the Boston Red Sox. So I'll have game one tomorrow here on Channel 9. There's a swing on a miss on a knuckleball that was way out of the strike zone, and Villar just swang for the fences there. 0-2. Hit hard to left field. Coming on is Henderson. He's got it for the first out of the ball game. Good catch by Rickey there to retire Jonathan Villar. And Baltimore has their first out recorded, unfortunately, on their side. Let's take a look at the Baltimore lineup. You got Villar, Escobar, Trumbo, Davis, Mancini, DJ Stewart, Nunez, Perez, and Mullins. The Orioles lead in slugging percentage at a whopping .500. Here's Escobar, the shortstop. Right-handed batter hitting at .216 with 4 home runs and 11 runs batted in. His on-base percentage at .248. Niekro set at the belt here. One-out delivery is the strike on the knuckleball. Beautiful evening for baseball. Some clouds here. Nice blue skies up in the air. It's going to be a beautiful night when the sun sets. Popped up into left field. Henderson's got a beat on this one. He'll put it away for out number 2. 2 down. Here's Mark Trumbo hitting at .197 with 9 home runs and 15 runs batted in. He has been a White Sox killer. He had 3 home runs in one game against the White Sox back at Camden Yards in that slugfest of the ball game. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2, and Niekro ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. The umpires for today, Keller calling the balls and strikes, Hendricks at third, Washington at second, and Drimmon at first. 0-2 on Trumbo. Phil set with the delivery on its way. Another foul ball. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Oh, 2 delivery. Rip foul. Look out for the fans. Again the 0-2. Fly ball in the center. Can of corn for Ken Griffey Jr. Under this one will make the catch. This inning's over. 1, 2, 3 go the O's. Nothing across. Half inning complete. O's nothing. The Sox coming to bat. Baltimore is Nate Kearns. He's 1-3 so far. ERA at 7.45. He's been in 6 games. This is his 7th game of the season, as this lethal Sox lineup kicks off the bottom of the first, and Rickey Henderson is hitting at .503 with 28 homers and 62 runs batted in, 8 for 14 in this series with 3 home runs and 4 runs batted in. Kearns against Henderson. And the first pitch on the way. Hot shot up the middle, base hit. Another leadoff hit for Henderson. And now bring up Roberto Alomar. Second baseman for the White Sox. Well, right there on the first pitch, he socks it up the middle. So here's Alomar hitting at .518 with 21 home runs, 49 runs batted in, on base percentage at .526. 11 for 13 with 3 home runs, 8 doubles, and 8 runs batted in, I believe. Switch hitter batting left-handed here tonight. Kearns center the belt, keeping an eye on Rickey at first base. Swing and a high fly ball well into center field. Back is Mullins, still going back on the warning track, and he makes the running catch. Out number 1. And I'll bring up Don Mattingly. They also bring up our lineup for the White Sox. It looks like this: Henderson, Alomar, Mattingly, Jackson, Griffey Jr., Thomas, Larkin, Boggs, and Mike Piazza. The Sox lead in batting average, and rightfully so. So here's Donnie Baseball. Hitting at .542 with 37 home runs, 69 runs batted in, .545 on base percentage, 6 for 13, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, and a couple of runs batted in. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. First pitch to Donnie. Did he go around? The answer is no. It's outside, 1-0. Manley enters tonight's game with an 11-game hitting streak. The infield is in for Baltimore, and the outfield is deep for Baltimore as well. Kearns behind 1-0 on Mattingly. The pitch on the way. Hit hard to left field, and it's going to fall in. Henderson moves to first. Make it to second base. Mattingly goes to first. An opposite field hit for Mattingly that extends his hitting streak to 12 games. And the Sox have something cooking, first and second, and only 1 out for Reggie Jackson. RBI chance here for Reggie. Hit hard to left field, but that will be caught by the left fielder for out number 2. And now bring up Ken Griffey. Jackson obviously with 40 home runs. A home run race going on between Griffey Jr., Reggie, and you could also put Mattingly in the category. Ken Griffey hitting at .490 with 42 home runs and 70 runs batted in, 4 for 13 with 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. His on-base percentage at .512. Big opportunity for the Sox here with 2 outs, 2 on. Big RBI chance for Ken here. I don't think the Sox want to leave this inning empty-handed. They may not. High fly ball, deep right field. Back is the outfielder. It's gone. Number 43 for Griffey. 3-run home run puts the Sox on the board, 3-0. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Ken Griffey Jr., this bud's for you. He leads Reggie by 3 in the home run race. He socked that one to right field. Wasn't a majestic shot, but look at the compact swing. Into right field. And drives in 3 runs. That ball just got over the fence and right. And it's Frank Thomas. So a big 2-out hit for the Sox, scores 3 runs. Hit hard to left field. That will be a base hit. And Thomas is on. And he extends his hitting streak to now 15 games. And now bring up Barry Larkin. So the Sox with a 3-run homer off the bat of Ken Griffey Jr. And here's Barry Larkin with a man at first and 2 down. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Looking for any forced play. to right center field. That will fall in for a hit. Thomas on his way to third. Here comes the throw. He will be safe in there. Another RBI chance cooking for the Sox here. First and third and 2 down. He'll bring up Wade Boggs. So Kearns having a tough time getting that elusive third out. Boggs hitting at .500 with 22 homers, 55 runs batted in, 8 for 12 with 2 home runs, 3 doubles, and 6 runs batted in. His on-base percentage at .504. Opportunity to extend the lead here with runners at the corners with 2 outs. The pitch by Kearns on the way in the left field. That's going to fall in. And the 4th run of the game will score. It's 4-0 New York. And the bullpen should possibly get going now because Kearns is getting hit not only with the big hits, but now the little hits. So here's Piazza. .410 average, 13 home runs, 18 runs batted in. First to second, 2 down, 4 runs in. Kearns is set of the belt. And the 2-out delivery to Mike into right field. That ball will be caught. Indeed, side retired. 4 runs come in, 3 off the bat of Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run. End of 1, 4-0 Sox. Well, Chris Davis last 6 games, 5 for 23. He'll lead off here in the 2nd inning. He's hitting at .244 with 7 home runs and 10 runs batted in. As we hit the 2nd inning of play, and the Sox have a 4-0 lead as Davis fouls the first pitch away. Takes a strike that nipped the corner there. 0-2 on Davis. Big left-handed batter, slugger for the O's. The pitch on the way, fouled straight back, will do it again. The 0-2 ripped down the right field line, hooking to the corner, and is it fair or foul? We shall see. That was borderline. The umpires are going to go into the tunnel or maybe get on the sideline and try to get a replay and hear from the New York offices. We shall find out. They're going to halt play and they're going to review this. You be the judge, fair or foul? Foul ball. Close but no cigar. Again the 0-2, and Davis fouls it back again. The battle between Phil and Chris here. Again the 0-2. He struck him out, and that is Phil's first strikeout of the ball game. And that gives us an opportunity to take a look at the White Sox defense. In the outfield, you got Jackson, Griffey Jr., Henderson. The infield is Larkin, Boggs, Alomar, Mattingly, and catching the balls and strikes is Mike Piazza with Phil Niekro on the mound. Trey Mancini steps to the batter's box, hitting at .223 with 4 home runs and 11 runs batted in. O's down 4-0 here in the top of the 2nd. Strike taken 0-1. Oh, 0-2 now, Mancini. See if Niekro will go with that fastball. He does, and strikes out Mancini for out number 2. Second strikeout of the ball game, and in this inning for Niekro.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 24.
I'll bring up the right fielder. We'll tell you his name in a matter of moments if we have a chance. It's a strike, 0-1. It's Stewart at the plate right now. The 0-1 to first. Mattingly's got it. He'll run it down easily. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the O's. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the inning. Middle of the 2nd. 4-0 Sox. Rickey Henderson led off the ball game with a hot shot single up the middle. He'll lead off here in the top of the second inning as the Sox send it all 9 batters in the first. Into right field, another hit for Henderson. This time the other way. And the big man is on base to begin the second. I'll tell you, Nate Kearns ain't going to last long if he continues to surrender hits like that. The batter now is Roberto Alomar. The infield will be in. The outfield's normal. We got speed on the base pads and a guy at the plate who has some speed as well. Left-handed batter at the plate. Switch hitter. Into left field. That will fall in. Another hit for Alomar. Another hit for the Sox. First and second and 2 out. Nobody out. And here's Mattingly. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run. RBI chance here, also potential double play situation as well. Mattingly hits it in the air to left center. That could be problems. It's caught by the center fielder for out number 1. Let's take a look at the Baltimore defense. In the outfield, you have Mullins, Stewart, and Mancini. The infield is Escobar, Villar, Davis, and Nunez. Catching the balls and strikes is Perez, and on the mound is Nate Kearns for the time being. He has 1 out under his belt. Here's Reggie Jackson, who lined out to first his last time up. The infield is in, the outfield is very deep. The 1-out delivery. Chopper right back up the middle. This could be 2. Nope, they only get 1. They get none because the first baseman, Davis, dropped the ball. Oh, my word. First of all, the ground ball, that was a disaster in the making. They could have gotten the out at second base. First of all, with the chopper. Now watch the second base. He's got plenty of time to get the runner at second. Elects to throw to first, and Davis just could not get to the ball. So here's a big opportunity for Ken Griffey again, who's already struck in this inning alone with a 3-run home run. And a chance of 1 swing to send this game into oblivion. And we're only in the second. Kearns against Griffey, 1 out, and the bases loaded. The pitch on the way. Swing on a line drive. What a catch by Davis! And he tags Jackson for the double play, and the O's get out of it. Wow. End of 2, still 4-0 Sox. Baltimore got a huge break. A line drive catch off the bat of Griffey. He hit that ball on the button. Jackson was leaning. Good tag by Davis. They get a big double play and no run score. How about that? And the O's are still down by 4 instead of 8 or even more. Well, that is a big out for the O's. A big 2 outs. Could be the turning point of this game. Tough play for Larkin. Here's the throw. He got him. 1 down here in the 3rd. And it's Carlos Perez. 4.12 average. No home runs. 1 run batted in. Fly ball to left. That's going to be problems. Henderson. And Griffey will not get to that one. It's off the wall. Cancel the postgame show as Perez got himself a 1-out double. And for the first time tonight, Baltimore has a man in scoring position. And that's their first hit of the ball game. The batter now is Mullins. Fouls it straight back 0-1. 4-0 Sox. Mullins hitting at .255 this season with 2 home runs, 11 runs batted, and 2 stolen bases. So if he gets on base, he'll start up havoc. He lines one to left. Henderson got a late start on it. Makes the catch for out number 2. Runner will stay at second. Look at Henderson's uniform already dirty.
Jonathan VR.
Here's Jonathan VR. 0 for 1 with a line out back of the first. 2-out delivery. Fly ball into right. Reggie's got a beat on this apparently. At the wall, leaps, it's gone! Jonathan Villar with a 2-run homer. A wall-scraping home run. Cuts the lead in half. It's 4-2 New York. Jackson does not jump very well. I thought that ball was going to stay in the yard. It kept carrying, and it was gone. That was a sky-scraping, wall-scraping home run. Jackson wasn't even close.
Now batting, shortstop. All seated.
Now bring up Escobar, the shortstop. Takes the four-seamer strike. Escobar 0 for 1 here tonight. Flew out back in the first. The 0-1. Fly ball into center field. Can't accord for Griffey, you would think. He's there and makes the catch side retire, but the O's make some noise. A 2-run homer by Villar. In the middle of the third, makes it up 4-2, Sox lead. Frank Thomas, who lined a single his last time up, steps in to begin the bottom of the third. It's a 2-run lead now. So here's Thomas, 4-2 Sox lead here in the start of the third. So Kearns could be a little bit of a sigh of relief. Rip but foul, strike one. The 0-1 underway. Hit hard to right field. That's going to fall in. Well, Thomas is on with a single. And now bring up the bottom meat of this order. And now bring up Barry Larkin. Well, Kearns is starting to calm down. That big double play with the bases loaded seemed to have him concentrating more despite surrendering a base hit just now. Barry Larkin, the batter, 1 for 1 with a single back in the first. Man's at first, nobody out. 2-run lead for the Sox here as Larkin grounds one to third. This could be two. There's one, and there's two. Nicely turned by the infield general of the O's. 2 down here in the third. That's another big double play turned by Baltimore. Now bring up Wade Boggs. Boggs singled and drove in an RBI. A 4th run of the game for the Sox. It's been that way since then. Into right field, that is going to dunk in. Well, Boggs has a compact Yankee Stadium swing as the ball is thrown into left field. Boggs is sliding at second. It's going to be a single and an error for Baltimore. A bad throw by the right fielder sets up an RBI chance for Mike Piazza here. Look at this throw. This was just atrocious. That wasn't in anybody's orbit or universe. So a big error in the Kaloum Large with Piazza at the plate. Boggs does not run well, but he's at second base. 2-out pitch by Kearns. Up the middle, base hit in the center. Let's see if they'll send Boggs. They will. Here comes a throw. Boggs will score easily. It's 5-2 Sox, and the error does bite Baltimore. And the pitching coach will come in to try to calm down his young pitcher. So close to getting out of this inning unscathed. Unfortunately, it does not work. The pitching coach is talking to his young buck right there, telling him the bullpen is active right now. He just needs 1 out to get out of this to possibly extend his job here in this game. Henderson, the batter, with a run in and a man at first with 2 down. Into right field, that's going to fall in, and I don't think Kearns is going to last long. Another solid base hit, and that may be it for Nate Kearns. Having trouble once again getting that elusive out. That ball was inside, and Henderson was still able to pull it the other way. Here's ALOMAR. Anderson, right center, well hit. Mullins is there. This inning's over. Sox do pick up a run, but leave two men stranded. At the end of 3 from the Bronx is the Sox 5 and Baltimore 2. Mark Trumbo now the batter, 0 for 1 with a fly out back in the first inning. It is 5-2 Sox here in the start of the 4th inning, top of the 4th. Popped up into right field. Can of corn for Jackson, you would hope it is, and he makes the catch for the first out of the 4th inning. Think of Chris Davis, who struck out his last time up back in the 2nd inning. Hits it well to right field. Reggie going back. He's going to give it a look. It is gone. Solo home run for Chris Davis. And the O's get that run back. It's back to a 2-run lead for the Sox. 5-3 White Sox. Well, with the way Chris Davis started his season, pretty cool to see that he's got that stroke again. Here's the home run in real speed and in real time. Ball was hit a long way. Look at the swing here. Took a fastball and hit it out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Mancini now the batter, fouls it away, strike 1. It looks like Nico not using the knuckleball that much here tonight. Mancini struck out back in the 2nd. He's using most of the fastballs because knuckleball this year has been getting hit pretty hard lately. Trying to try a different approach here. Now it's 0-2 on Mancini after the foul ball. Oh, 2 underway. Hit hard on the ground to Larkin. He's there at short. Gets Mancini for out number 2. So 2 down here in the 4th for DJ Stewart, who grounded out back in the 2nd inning. Takes a strike right down the pipe.
No ball, 1 strike.
The 0-1 underway. Another 0, now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Stewart looks silly on that one. Nico trying to get out of this inning with just 1 run under his belt. He surrendered, and I think a good battle between DJ and himself. 0-2 again. Another foul ball. In the 0-2. Struck him out. That ball nipped the corner. Stewart can't believe it. Side retired. But the O's get 1 run bad off the back of Davis. And in the middle of the 4th, it's a 5-3 White Sox lead. Good game so far. Well, Don Manley leads off here in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run. So Nate Kern still on the mound. His team down again by 2. Hit hard on the ground. Base hit in the left center. O'Manley leads off with another single to begin this inning. And that may be it for Nate.
The right fielder, number 44, Reggie.
13 hits surrendered, only 5 runs, so he's still in the ball game, but this may be it. He'll be facing Reggie, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Lined out and reached out an error. 5-3 is the score. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. This will be 2. Bobbled though. They get the out at second. They don't get it at first though. Could have been a double play. Instead, it's a fielder's choice. Here's Ken Griffey, 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer earlier. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Jackson's at first. 1 out on the table. Into right center. That could be problems. That ball is going to be going all the way to the wall. Reggie is thinking about scoring. Here comes the throw. He will score. Griffey is hung up at second. He's going to be out at second. A run does score at 6-3, but a bad out by Griffey there. 2 outs, back to a 3-run lead for Frank Thomas. High fly ball on the right. That's carrying a long way back toward the wall. It's off the wall. Thomas thought that was going to be a home run. Instead, it's a double. He's on for the 3rd time in a row. Having a very Larkin with an RBI chance. That ball looked to be catchable and playable. It's going to be it for knee, I would think. Nope. Very Larkin, the batter. RBI chance for 2 outs and a run in. Rip, but foul. Look out. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 is the count. Larkin rips it again. Foul. 0-2. The runner will go as Larkin lines it foul again. Larkin again down the left field line, but foul. Whoa. He has ripped the ball hard all these times and still in an 0-2 situation against Kearns. He drills it again. But this will be playable. Caught by the left fielder. Side retire, but a couple of hits, a man stranded. 1-run score. At the end of 4, it is a 6-3 Sox lead. A good ball game going to the middle of the innings.
Leading off for the Orioles, the 3rd baseman, Renato Nunez.
Nunez the batter now. And the pitch coming is a strike, apparently. 0-1. Into right field. Tough play for Reggie. He's there, though. 1 out here in the 5th.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Perez.
Perez now the batter for the Orioles here. Equal nursing a 3-run lead here in the 5th. There's a strike on the 4-seamer. Perez 1 for 1 with a double. Another strike. This nipped the corner. Negro ahead 0-2 on Perez here. And a flying drive in the left center coming on is Griffey! Did he get it? He did not. The ball fell right in front of him. Good effort by the kid. It's a single for Perez.
The batter, number 3.
Good effort by Ken there, but to no avail. So the batter will be Mullins. He rips it foul, strike 1. Mullins today not very active offensively. He pops it up in the second base side. ALOMAR is there. Makes the catch for the 2nd out of the 5th. And now here's Villar, who hit a 2-run home run back in the 3rd. Swings and fouls it back, strike 1. This is a big out to get. Huge out to get for Necro. And now he's ahead 0-2. The pitch on the way. Rip to right field. Reggie going back, giving it a look. And it's a 1-run game. So long farewell. Villar does it again. And has made this a 6-5 ball game. Home run number 2 not only in this game, but in this season alone. 6-5. Phil gave him everything, including the kitchen sink. Unfortunately, that sink was a fastball right in the happy zone, and Jonathan knew it. 6-5. And now the batter will be Escobar, the potential tying run for Baltimore, with 2 outs and 2 runs in, and he flies it into left center. Griffey is there. This inning is over. What a ball game we have. Halfway through in the Bronx, Jonathan Villar strikes again with a 2-run no-doubter. 6-5 Sox lead. We're now going to pause for station identification.
This is WON Brooklyn.
If you want to have fun, you can sit in a seat like this at the ballpark and watch the Dodgers in action. You'll be entertained. Here's another kind of a seat from a wide-bodied Continental Airlines DC-10. When you sit in it, you'll be entertained too, with exclusive specially condensed double feature films, plus short subjects in stereo, all at no extra cost. Of course, on Continental, you don't have to stay in your seat all the time to have a good time. You can get up and go into the only coach pub in the sky. In the pub, you can relax with friends, enjoy free popcorn, or play exciting electronic pub pong games. So whichever seat you choose, at the ballpark or on a Continental wide-body DC-10 to Chicago, Denver, or Houston, you'll have a good time. Either way, you've got a ringside seat for lots of fun and games.
On Continental Airlines, we really move our tail for you.
First place Falcon settle for dried out chicken?
No!
Or no taste chicken?
No! We got it right.
I got it right.
Sweet chicken done right. The taste that just in just one bite. It's the one and only Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got it right. Sweet chicken done right.
Nobody does chicken like we do with the Colonel's secret blend of herbs and spices. It's finger-licking good.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, they do chicken right.
For 2 with 2 singles, an RBI, and a run. And I'll tell you what, Nick Kearns has to be happy with himself and also breathing a sigh of relief. His offense has come through, although they're still down by 1. It made this a very close ball game. Boggs lines it to left field. That's going to be a base hit. He's on again. Question's going to be, how long will Nate be in this game? Now, his pitching has kept this team in the game, including his offense as well. A couple of home runs and runs scored here and there, but now you have a situation. You keep surrendering these small base hits. It's going to burn you one day. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. Kearns against Piazza, and Piazza lines it into the gap in left center. That's going to be a base hit. And that may be it for Kearns. Nobody out and 2 on for Rickey Henderson. This is a guy you have to get out. You don't get him out, it's going to cost you. That's going to be it? Nope. I'm surprised. He's still in the ball game facing this batter. High fly ball, well handled left. And Mancini makes the catch. Runners will stay put. That's a huge out to get. And Henderson knows he just missed it. He knows he just missed it. Let's take a look at the road to the show report. Norfolk Tides 11-16 beat the Durham Bulls 2-1. The Bay Sox lost to the Flying Squirrels 6-1. The Bay Sox are 13-14. That's what's the road to the show report for the Baltimore Orioles. Roberto Alomar, switch hitter, batting left-handed now at the plate with 1 out and 2 on. Nick Kearns trying to play Houdini once again in this ball game. Has kept his team down, but close. Rip, but foul, strike 1. The 0-1. Rip to right field, but right there's the right fielder to make the catch. The runners will stay right where they are. 2 line drive outs that could have gone more further. And Nate is an out away from getting out of it. Helping up Don Mattingly. Mattingly with a big RBI chance here in this at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run. Reggie Jackson, who's 0 for 2 here tonight, is on deck. Big opportunity for Donnie. Runner is in scoring position with 2 outs. The pitch is ripped down the line, but foul. Strike 1. Ripped again, but foul. 0-2 on Don Mattingly. Nate Kearns a strike away, an out away from getting out of it. The 0-2 on the way. Ripped to right field down the line at the base hit. They'll hold the runners on. The bases are loaded for Reggie Jackson. Mattingly just got it down the line. And here's Jackson, who's had a tough day today. 0 for 3. Hitless in this game. Straight away foul. Strike 1. There it is. 0 for 3. Big opportunity now for Reggie. With the bases loaded, a 1-run lead for the Sox here. The 0-1. Ripped to left center field. That is going to fall in. 1 run will score. The bases remain loaded at 7-6. 7-5 Sox lead. And that may be it for Kearns. I keep saying that, but the manager keeps him in the game. They'll bring up Ken Griffey with the bases loaded. Wow. And Kearns is out the game. So Tanner Scott will come in to pitch. Wow. So now here's Ken Griffey with a chance to blow the door off of this one. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. A run is in, the bases are loaded. Scott against Griffey. The pitch. Hit hard into the gap in right center. That's going to be problems. It's going to be a base hit. 2 runs will score. It's a 9-5 Sox lead. A 2 RBI double for Ken Griffey. Sox only have 1 home run in this game, but most of the hits today have been singles and doubles. That's how they've scored. And now here's Frank Thomas, 3 for 3 with a double and a single. 2 singles, as a matter of fact. Second and third occupied, 2 down. RBI chance here for the Big Hurt against Scott. In the right center, but right there is the second baseman side retire. But the Sox score a few more runs and extend their lead at the end of 5, Sox 9. Well, Mark Trumbo, who's had a tough night tonight, 0 for 2, leads off here in the top of the 6th. It's 9-5. Sox lead by 4 runs. Phil Niekro, who has struggled here tonight, is still on the mound. There's no action in the Sox bullpen as of yet. That could change. As Trumbo couldn't hold on, there's still a strike, 0-1. Another strike nipped the corner. The disagreement of Trumbo. He wipes the plate in disgust. Oh, 2. We'll do it again. 0-2 delivery. Popped them up into shallow right center. Coming on is Ken Griffey Jr. Puts it away for the first out of the 6th inning. This game is far from over. We've seen this club come back multiple times against the Sox. So, not out of the realm of possibility. Davis, who had a home run his last time out earlier in this ball game, fouls one up and out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 underway. He missed it again. He knows 2 pitches he could have gotten out of here in fair territory. He's missed them both. 0-2. In the air to center. Griffey going back, away back, overruns the ball, and somehow he makes the catch! Holy cow, what a play!
The left fielder, Trey.
He crashed into the wall, bounced back, and made the catch. That's unbelievable. Oh, my word. Mancini, the batter, rips one to left. Henderson going back, way back. Can't get it. Dove too far and dove too early. And Mancini will go to second. Oh, the inning continues for Baltimore.
Now batting, number 24.
Stewart, the batter now. Strike on the knuckleball.
0-1.
Stewart 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Base hit in the right. Let's see if they'll score a run. They won't. Runners at the corners, 2 down. And for the first time, the O's got 2 men on base.
Third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Renato Nunez now the batter. Just past the dive of ALOMAR there. And how about this? They're going to intentionally walk him. Are they going to intentionally? Yes, they are. Holy cow. So that's going to load the bases and bring the potential tying run. I hope the manager, Rick Renneria, knows what he's doing. Carlos Perez is at a field day, 2 for 2. So the scouting of the Sox must know something that I don't. That's outside. 1-0. So the bases are loaded to face Carlos Perez. Maybe they know something that I don't. The 1-0. Down the line and left. That's hooking to the corner. That's going to be a base hit and a fair ball that bounces into the stands. Even with Henderson's speed, that ball wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Close to him. He just kept on carrying and went further away from Rickey. 2 RBI double. And it's a 9-7 ball game. And runners, the tying runners now at second and third for Mullins. Fouls it straight back. Big opportunity for the O's to make this a tie game. Mullins has had a tough day, 0 for 2. So that walk hurts the Sox big time. If they could get Mullins here, a sigh of relief. Base hit to left. 1 run will score. It's a 1-run game again. Just past the reach of Larkin, and all of a sudden, what was once a 4-run lead has turned into a 1-run lead. And the pitching coach, Don Cooper, is talking to Niekro. There's action in the bullpen. Let's take a look at it live. Bruce Sutter on your right and Kerry Wood on your left. And Jonathan Villar, who's gone deep twice, is at the plate right now. The pitch. Strike right down the pipe, 0-1. The tying run 90 feet away. The go-ahead run at first. 2 outs here in the 6th. The 0-1. Fouled away, and Jonathan knows he missed it. Big out to get here. 0-2. Down the left field line, Henderson right there, inning over. But the O's continue to make this a close one. They scored 3 runs, leave 2 men on base. At the end of 6, it's the Sox 9 and the Orioles 8. Barry Larkin, the batter. Against Scott, the bullpen guy on the mound. 9-8 Sox lead. You're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Down the left field line, hook it to the corner, and Mancini makes the running catch for run number 1. So the batter now will be Wade Boggs. Boggs, a couple of hits left and right here tonight, like all the Sox except Reggie Jackson, who is hitless tonight. Oh, actually, no, he did have a base hit. My mistake. Here's Wade Boggs. Perfect 3 for 3 here in this contest here tonight. He'll be 4 for 4 with a base hit to right. He's on with a 1-out hit. Oh. The batter will be Mike Piazza, who had a gapper base hit his last time up. The infield is in, the outfield's normal for Baltimore. Down by 1. Sox up 9-8. Trying to add more to their lead. The pitch by Scott. Into center field, that could fall in, it will. It falls right in front of Mullins. A 1-out double. 1-out single, my mistake on that. I'll bring up the big man, Rickey Henderson. Rickey Henderson has had a field day at the plate with hits left and right. And the Orioles bullpen has to be smart here not to give him a meatball pitch. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. Sox up only by 1, but trying to make it a little bit more. The pitch by Scott on the way into left center. That's going to be problems possibly. Mullins makes the running catch. 2 down, and the runners will stay right where they are. And now bring up Roberto Alomar. Alomar, switch hitter, batting right-handed now against the pitcher on the mound. RBI chance here for Alomar and the Sox. Up only by 1. Runners at first and second, 2 down here in the 6th. And the pitch coming. Down the line, but fouls. Strike 1. What a nail-biting game between the Sox and the Orioles here tonight. Final game of this 3-game series for Boston comes here to the Bronx. Another ripping foul, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on base. The pitch on the way, ripped again, foul. We'll do it again. Again, the 0-2. Ripped down the line. We'll do it again. Foul. In the 0-2. Ripped to left field. That's going to be problems. Way back is Trancini. It's off the wall. 1 run will score. Then the runners, they're going to probably score 2. Look at this. Problems on the base pads. The ball gets away. A run will score. And Alomar's in trouble. Alomar's in trouble. Hitting the 3rd. He's going to be out. But 2 runs to score. Big runs for the Sox. And at the end of 6, it's 11-8 Sox. 2 errors on that. Well, what a wild 6th inning. Baltimore had 2 errors and surrendered 2 runs. Alomar could have gone all the way, but man, oh man. What a ball game. 11-8 is the score. Here's Escobar 0 for 3. This could be the final inning for Necro, you would think.
Escobar.
As his lead now goes up to 3 runs, and there's a base hit in the left possibly. It's off the glove of Henderson. Another diving attempt and no good again for Rickey. And a leadoff single here in the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark TRUMBO.
Mark TRUMBO, who has been hitless today. 0 for 3 is at the plate. The infield is in, the outfield is normal against Griffith. TRUMBO, that's a base hit off the 318 side. Great carry by Henderson to throw to 3rd. It is not in time though. And just like that, the potential tying run will come to the plate. And the problem for the Sox is neither bullpen pitcher is ready. So here's Chris Davis, who's 1 for 3 tonight with a solo home run in the 4th inning. Well, this offense for Baltimore is nothing to sneeze at, folks. And Davis is at the plate, nobody on and 2 on. There's a drive to right, and this game is tied, and that ball is destroyed. Here's Davis with home run number 2, and the second one he makes count. And for the first time tonight, the Orioles have tied the game, this time at 11. No doubt about that one. Wow. Just when you think the Sox scored enough runs to extend the lead, the O's say, No doubt about it by Chris Davis, and now here's Trey Mancini. 3 consecutive hard-hit balls. That one was ticketed. And we have ourselves an 11-11 ball game. So Niekro gives up the lead for the first time tonight. We told you he has not been himself in the early part of this series and in this season, you should say. And it shows here tonight. Popped up to shallow right. Coming on is Rickey Henderson. He'll make the catch. Sox come into today's game with only 1 loss so far in the season. Here's DJ Stewart. Into right center. Can of corn for the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. Under this one. Makes the catch. You just joined us. The lead has wiped away. A 3-run upper deck home run hit by Chris Davis of the O's has made this game a tie one at 11. Here's Nunez, 0 for 2 here tonight. Into right field, could be problems for Reggie. On his horse, makes the catch, side retired. But this game just turned in a heartbeat. Chris Davis with an upper deck 3-run homer ties the game at 11. Time to stretch between the Sox and the O's. Richard Believer will come in to pitch for Baltimore, and now with a new outlook in this game. It's a 11-11 score. Here's Don Mattingly, 3 for 4 with 3 singles and 2 runs. Hitless Reggie Jackson is on deck, by the way. Gregory Infante in the bullpen for Baltimore, by the way, as well. First pitch by Richard into left field. That could be problems. That ball is going to be going all the way to the wall. And Mattingly will score in his second with a leadoff double to begin the 7th inning. Good way to start this one, eh, folks? And now bring up the hit list. Is he hitless? I got to check the stats. Reggie Jackson has allowed applause to Reggie. He's 1 for 4, so he's not hitless. The go-ahead run at second. Nobody out here in the 7th inning. The pitch on the way to Reggie. Ground ball toward the hole. The second to turn around to get the out. And Mattingly moves to third. Here's Ken Griffey with an RBI chance. Take a look at this. Good grab by the second baseman to rob Reggie of what could have been an RBI hit. Griffey has hit a home run today. He has a home run and 6 RBIs actually, and 2 doubles. He's had himself a field day at the plate. He hit his 43rd home run in the first inning, a 3-run shot. Leads the home run race against Mattingly and Reggie. Swing and a drive, high and deep to right field. That ball is high, it is far, it is gone. Number 44 for Griffey. A 2-run homer, and the Sox take the lead. 13-11. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Ken Griffey Jr., there's buzz for you. He leads Reggie now by 4 home runs. And Mattingly, well, he's falling behind. Ken Griffey, another home run by the kid. And now here's Frank Thomas. In the air to deep left center field. Back is the outfielder Mullins, going back. Makes the running catch, side retire, but not before Is the side retired? No, the answer is no. That's 2 outs. And now he's Barry Larkin. I was way ahead on myself on that one. Way too far ahead. 2 outs, bases empty. 2 runs in for the Sox. A chopper foul, 0-1. Sox and Boston will go up against each other tomorrow for the first of a 4-game series. We'll have that game on Channel 9 tomorrow at 7. That's a base hit that Mullins should have got to. That ball dropped right in front of him. And Larkin is on.
The third baseman, Ray.
So, Wade Boggs will be the batter. There's a strike taken 0-1. Pitch on the way. 0-2 on Boggs. And a strike 3 taken. Boggs does not agree. Side retired. Couple hits, a man stranded, 2-run score. At the end of 7, the Sox lead 13-11 against Baltimore. We're now going to pause for station identification.
This is WON Brooklyn.
Hello, this is Universal City Studios, where we're filming Dragnet. I'd like to take just a minute to talk to those of you who will soon be 65 about signing up for your Medicare benefits under Social Security. Now, it's very important that you go into your Social Security office 2 or 3 months before your 65th birthday, regardless of whether you plan to retire or whether you want to continue working for a while. If you wait until you're already 65 to apply for Medicare, you will have lost some of the protection provided by this health insurance. The time to sign up is before you're 65, not after. Now, if you have a question about Medicare or about any of the other Social Security benefits, write, phone, or visit the Social Security office in your community. The people there will be glad to help you.
Welcome, everybody, to the light beer battle of the big guys. And there they are, 2 teams locked in mortal combat to decide the eternal argument over light beer from Miller. On one side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it tastes great. Yeah, it tastes great. On the other side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it has a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling.
Less filling. I feel strongly both ways.
I tell you, this is really no respect. Blue is the violet and red is the rose. You don't pull them or break your nose.
The tension here is almost unbearable.
Oh, you got it.
They can't go on much longer. Something big has got to happen soon. Holy cow, look at that.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, dolls.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I still don't know why they asked me to do this commercial.
And back at the stadium, Carlos Perez will be facing Phil Niekro, who's still in the game. I'm shocked. When you surrender 11 runs and you're still in this ball game, that's a head scratcher. Whoa, what a play by Mattingly. Will they get the out? At first they do! Holy cow, what a play. Hang a gold star on that one. 1 down. Here's Mullins. That's inside, 1-0. Crowd of 37,896 in attendance here today. Fly ball to right. Reggie Jackson is there. 2 down here in the 8th. Here's the man of the hour, Mr. 2-home run day, along with Chris Davis, Jonathan Villar, with a 2-run homer. And look at him admire it. He made it a close game. Of course, things changed when the Sox scored a few more runs. Of course, the big play is Chris Davis hitting a home run to tie the game, a 3-run homer earlier. remember we showed you the replay that said the ball, and Piazza now standing in front of Villar to make sure he doesn't go after Niekro. But there's no doubt about that one. That was intent. That was intent. We saw this with Gene Segura, and now we're seeing with Jonathan Villar. Oh boy. The 1-0. And you knew he was going to hit him. You just knew it. It was on the board. It was on the drawing board. You knew it. The first, yeah, this was intent. Now who do you fault, Niekro or Jonathan, for him staring at the ball? Well, now you have a situation where you bring up the potential tying run. So does intentionally hitting Jonathan hurt you? I mean, that's yet to be determined. It all depends on this at bat and in this inning. There's 2 outs here in the 8th inning, and now that all of a sudden the potential tying run is at the plate. No question, the hit by a pitch was intentional. And look at this, they throw to first. And Jonathan just staring at the batter right now, the pitcher. Trying to figure out what's happened here. Now it's 0-2 on Escobar. And another foul ball. Niekro all night long having a tough time delivering those put-away pitches. It's a shallow right center. Griffey is there. Side retired. Man stranded. Middle of the 8th. 13-11 Sox.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 53, Gregory Infante.
Gregory Infante will face Mike Piazza here in the bottom of the 8th. A 2-run lead. There's a line drive to left, but right there is Mancini. 1 down here in the 8th. Dennis Eckersley is set to come in the 9th inning for a save situation. So that means Phil Niekro's night is over. He's on the hook for the W. But against this offense of the O's, let's see what will happen in the matter of moments. Got to get through this inning first, and Sox will be looking to try to extend that 2-run lead. Infante against Henderson. And Henderson on the ground to short. And there's quickly 2 down. Roberto Alomar the batter now. Switch hitter batting left-handed now. 2 outs, nobody on base, 2-run lead for the Sox here. Rip but foul, strike 1. The 0-1, ripped, oh, what a play by Davis. They'll get the out. Almost identical like Mattingly, side retired. Last 6 for the Orioles. Dennis Eckersley coming in to try to shut the door with his club up 13-11. Well, this will be outing number 6 for Dennis Eckersley. His ERA at 1.80. Looking to get his 4th save of the year. It will not be easy. Mark Trumbo, who's 1 for 4 with a single and a run, will step in to lead off here in the 9th inning. 13-11 Sox lead, looking for a sweep. Down the right field line. Reggie's going to give a look as it goes into the stands for strike 1. Look at this crowd. As Trumbo, did he go around? The answer is yes. It's a strike. 0-2 on Mark Trumbo. He can't believe it. Going for that high fastball again. The 0-2. Rip foul. We'll do it again. Oh, 2. Another foul ball. Again the 0-2. Strike 3, and Trumbo just stood there and took it. He can't believe it. 1 down in the 9th.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis, who's hit the home run ball twice here today. They set up inside. I wonder if they're going to hit him. Oh! Remember, he stared at the home run, too. Look at him shaking his head. He knew that was intent. The 1-0. Foul tip, strike one. 1-1 delivery. Another foul ball. Again the 1-2. Hey, he struck him out! And the Sox are one out away from a sweep. Look at this nasty pitch. And look at Dennis, he's pumped here. We're only in May 1st and we're already in playoff mode, and here's the final hope. Mancini. The 2-out pitch. Fly ball to center, can't accord for Griffey Jr. A back and forth contest ends with a Sox win. Dennis Eckersley gets save number 4. Phil Niekro gets the win. A hard-fought, struggling win. Nevertheless, a W is a W. This one's in the books. The Sox win it 13-11 and sweep the Orioles and get set to take on the Red Sox beginning tomorrow with momentum. What a ball game. And the Orioles gave it all they could, but the pitching is what did it. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 here from the Old Stadium between the Sox and the Red Sox. Until then, so long from the stadium. Final score, Sox winning 13-11. So long, everybody.
This is WON Brooklyn.